Hey dolls, in today's video we are doing this cute shorty set. Stay tuned to see the nail magic that we can create. Alright dolls, so we know we're going to start off with a peel off base coat. I'm using the MAKARTT's Peel It Off. I've been using this for a little while. I do 2 coats. I'm also using their pump up tips. They have a hella C curve on them, so I think I've used them twice. But I'm trying to use more stuff that like I haven't used, or I used it once and I didn't really like it. Like I'm trying to give stuff a fair chance. I am using the nail adhesive glue that I got from SHEIN. You saw me just apply that, and then I am squeezing the tip of these nails before I place them. My nails are very naturally curved. I don't like to trim them down to my nail bed, or to the end of my finger, so they're longer, which you'll see later in the video. They look crazy because these nail tips aren't sticking properly because my nails do have some length and I refuse to cut it off. So here is where I'm showing you. I'm at like what, 4 magnets right now, I think, cutting these down. And again, I'm going to say it in every video, but I'm in love with these damn magnets. But I decided those were not short enough for me. I wanted to do a very short set. So then I took it down to 3 magnets. And I think this is where I decided that I was satisfied. And then I'm going to cut them again later in the video. So once I got those down, I went back in with that nail adhesive and used it like a rubber base and put it over the whole nail. And this gives me some extra holds between my nail and the builder gel. And again, this acts as like a glue for the builder gel almost. I'm going in with Blossom from LGN. Gorgeous. It's like this nude base, but with pink and gold glitter in it. I absolutely die for this color. So as always, I'm putting on my slip layer, which is a small amount, going from cuticle to free edge, trying to lay that evenly, and then I go back in for a larger amount, and then that's where I'm gonna float this on top. I'm only gonna show you one nail like I usually do, but I'm going in circular motions to the left, to the right, and I'm dragging it down as I go. And I'm making sure that I get from sidewall to sidewall, especially if you're using very C-curve tips like this. The sidewalls go down further than they normally would. I personally don't like this shape, like the C-curve shape. Like if I was wearing these not to pop off, I don't know. I don't know why I don't like it. I just don't really like it. But I see it on other people and I'm like, oh, it looks so good. I do have these C-curve tips and then another one by LGN, and I honestly never reach for them. So I'm really trying to just use stuff that I don't reach for. Like I'm really trying to put a variety out there on the channel, not just my personal preference, but so everyone can see like you can do different things with different products and whatever. But once I've got that laid on there, you can see it's kind of flat. Flip your finger over, let gravity help you out, pull that gel to that apex, and then of course it's a 60-second cure, and I do it for all the nails. And then we get into filing. Just gonna show you on the one nail like I always do. I start off with my 100 grit hand file, do those sidewalls, do the free edge, and then I go over like that bottom 3/4 of the nail. And I have sped this up, and you guys will have to let me know if you want me to keep any filing in there whatsoever. I used to show like just a little bit on every nail, and then now I'm down to 1. But if this is repetitive, you don't want to watch this, then just let me know, because I won't put it in there. But once I'm done with that, I go in with my fine tapered drill bit, and this is where I'm going to seal in the cuticle. Really perfect the shape of the nail, get out any deep gouges left with my hand file, and repeat that for all 5 nails. There we go. They're nice and smooth and ready. And that, like the white stuff you're seeing on the sides, that's just some of the peel off base coat. But this is where I decided these weren't short enough, so then I went down to 1 magnet. And the whole purpose was this, as I wanted to show you that you can do all this trendy nail art, but for the girlies that gotta wear super short nails to function, or because of their jobs or whatever, like you can still have the super trendy designs on barely their nails. So I started off with this Russian matte top coat that I got from SHEIN, and I really, really like this stuff. And I painted these 3 nails, and then I went back into the middle finger because apparently I just forgot her. Like, I don't know, I was having issues this day. I had one design in my head, one planned out, and then when I started doing it, I think my brain just got lost. I don't know. So I'm taking out this top coat, and I did find that this top coat works really well for chrome and iridescent powders, and we're going to get into that. So this nail is matte, and I'm taking the glossy top coat and doing a French tip. Yes, it's hard to see because it's clear, but thankfully with the matte and then this being glossy, I can see my lines, and you just kind of draw and hope for the best. Hope that you've got straight lines. But you will see in a minute, like, if you don't, there's an opportunity to clean it up. So I got that on, and I did a 30-second cure with this polish, and it worked great for what I want to do. So I repeated that for those 3 nails. And then I'm going in with this deep purple chrome and putting it just right on that French tip. Somehow I paused when I should have been recording, and then here I thought I was on pause. I wasn't even focused because I didn't think I was recording, so I did that ass backwards. But what I was saying is, if you get it onto the spots you don't want it on, you just take a cleanup brush and make you a nice tight smile line. I'm going in with this solid nail glue. I don't even know, whatever. I used this once before, and I had gloves on, and it was so damn sticky I couldn't do anything with it. And then one of my subscribers was like, it sticks to your gloves, but try it with no gloves. I know you shouldn't be touching stuff with no gloves. She was right. It worked perfect. So I got a good amount, and then kind of rolled it out into just a straight line as much as I could. Cut it into 5 equal parts, and each little part I rolled into a ball. And we are going to be doing a 3D flower. I know you've probably seen it everywhere. Hell, you've seen it on this channel before, but you haven't seen it on these short nails. And on this one versus the other 3D clay, you don't need a base coat on this. This stuff just sticks wherever you put it. So you're just going to put your little balls on there and kind of move them around, get it lined up to where you want the flower to be. And instead of going in with the silicone tool this time, I'm going to go in with the end of the cuticle pusher and just put that right in the center, giving me that flower petal line. And then obviously you can go back and kind of perfect it. And the first time I used this stuff, I was like, this is atrocious. And then when someone told me what to really do and I did it, I love it. So once I got that on, 60-second cure, and then I'm going back in with the chrome on like a, the brush I use for my pigment powder. Wow. And I'm just like dabbing that chrome on. I don't want to make the whole thing chrome, but I still wanted that color in the flower, and I wanted it to match the other nails. So you get some like variations because the middle is more pigmented, and then it kind of, the flowers, as the petal goes, it kind of lightens. I really, really like the way that this turned out. And it was so easy. This nail was the fastest nail out of all of them. And I just love it. And then you can just add as much as you want. And then I did top coat it. I used that same GELLEN one. That bottle's almost gone. And I just figured out that it works great with chrome. But now that there's chrome in the bottle, that is a designated chrome bottle. And once I've got that on, I just 60-second cured that to seal in all the chrome. And I did cure on top of these French nails. But so I'm going in with my 3D rhinestone glue, and I'm going to do like the little 3D lines that I know you've seen everywhere. So I draw it on, I go in with my liner brush, I really perfect those lines. And of course I have my silicone tool because I showed you in another video, but this stuff will start to spread and then it like blends in the lines. So you just take the tip of that silicone brush, run it in the spaces where it should be, where it's kind of melded together, and then you can cure it. Like, I don't know why it took me so long to use the silicone brush to do that, but now I'm never going back. So I cured that for 30 seconds. And then what I'm going to do is chrome on top of that 3D gel. So I'm just taking the pointy end of the silicone brush, and that way I can be super precise about my chrome powder, and it's just less of a mess to clean up for me. And then I will top coat it all again. But so you can pretty much see what I'm doing, but I do try to get up closer for you in a second. But then obviously wipe off all your excess chrome so it doesn't go all over the place. But I did speed this up. But here's where you can see a little bit, like I'm just going in there with the very tip of that with a little bit of chrome powder on there, and then I'm chroming on top of those. So you can see like the gel is clear, and I want this whole thing purple. And with the silicone tip, like you can get right up on those edges. And then I did top coat again. For the ring finger, we're gonna bling her out. So I've got different sizes of AB crystals. I'm gonna use these flowers. I've got these like black, blue, shifting purple ones that I had got from SHEIN 100 years ago. I love these, and I haven't used them in a good while. And then some caviar beads. So I'm using this rhinestone glue again. It is not my favorite, but like I said, I'm trying to use things that I don't typically use and give things a second chance, third chance, whatever. So I just kind of squeeze it out, spread it around. Like I said, we're going to bling this nail out. So, and this, honestly, it starts to like self-level and melt and everything. So it worked fine. And then I'm just going in with all different sizes of bling and the different colors of the, like the AB crystal, and then these kind of black purple transitioning ones, putting the flowers on there, taking my time, just putting it wherever I thought it looked best. And I was really, really happy with this. I was having a good time doing this, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is looking really great. This is looking really great. Like for the shorty girls, this is going to be amazing. I see all these trendy designs, but they're all on long nails, and I get it. You got all that more real estate to play and do stuff with. Like it is easier. But in real life, I don't see that many women walking around with those long nails. So I just wanted to show you guys, you can do all these cute designs and trending designs on these little shorties. Filled her up, cuticle oil. This is the finished look. Dolls, let me know what you think about this. I absolutely love it. It's purple. It's my favorite color ever. The bling, you've got the 3D art, you've got the flower, like, and these are short. These are like the length of my natural nails. But definitely let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, dolls.